Hey guys, Gary here in Erie, Pennsylvania with the DF11 committee for another DF news update. Today is Monday, March 9th, 2015, and this news update is focusing on announcing new activities that we're adding to this year's run registration, as well as a reminder about our tours that will be taking place this year. So first up, on Friday, April 10th at 11 a.m., we're going to have a cooking demonstration held by Uncle Pete from the DF committee. He'll be making tasty items, including recipes that you can take home, and of course, he'll be telling colorful stories all along. It's a hands-on demonstration, so feel free to stop by and check it out on Friday morning. Also, that afternoon, beginning at 1 p.m., Mr. Gabriel Majors and myself are going to be holding a kissing workshop. That's right. We're going to talk to people about the pucker power and to help you not only look at the technique that you have, but maybe gives you some tips and hints for improvement. And of course, you're welcome to join that activity if you would like to. You don't have to participate. You can just be an observer if you don't feel like joining Gabe and I in that. Also, Friday evening at 7:30 p.m., poolside in the atrium, I am excited to announce, along with the committee, that Jeff Rockhub will be performing acoustically hits from the 80s as well as songs from his newest album, Dirty Water Revival, that just released in December. Now, in regards to the tours that I mentioned briefly earlier, we have two of them taking place on Friday afternoon at noon till 4 p.m. and again two on Saturday from noon until 4 p.m. The two on Friday actually started last year at DF 10. One of them is a brewery tour and the other is a foodie tour. Now, the brewery tour actually stops at local places here in Erie County that make brew or craft beer on location. And I'm excited to say that we are picking new locations this year. And they're actually not here in Erie, but not far away at all in the county. In addition to that, the food tour that's taking place at the same time is going to also be stopping at new locations. And the food tour is planned to stop at places that actually make food or do processing of food here in Erie County. Both of those tours on Friday do include a lunch as well. So not only will you be leaving from the hotel, but you'll also get lunch at one of the stops along the way. The Saturday tours, of course, we have our winery tour, which we've been doing for over 7 years now, and I'm very happy to say that this year we're going to be stopping at 3 brand new baby wineries that opened in the past couple of years that we have never been to before. So if you've done a winery tour in the past, you probably want to consider this one because we're stopping at new locations we haven't been to yet. In addition to the winery tour, we're also going to be doing a new tour that I mentioned previously, which is the Lucille Ball Museum Tour that takes place in Jamestown, New York. So folks will be getting on a bus at the host hotel and then traveling to New York and getting to see the Lucille Ball Museum as well as the Desilu Studios. And keep in mind that on Saturday, all run registrants also have a boxed lunch that's included. So regardless of when you do a tour, be Friday or Saturday, you have a lunch meal that's also going to be included. So those are the things I wanted to talk about for this news update. We have more information in the coming weeks. And oh, that's right, we are just 1 month away from DF 11. So the committee is getting excited as the days tick down. And very interestingly, the weather has begun to change. And we're excited about that because this week the temperatures are above freezing, which means the snow is beginning to melt. And I'm excited because that means spring isn't far behind. And of course, DF 11 is right around the corner. So for any of the items that we mentioned today, especially the tours, if you would like to add them to your registration, simply contact us by sending an email to registration@drenchfur.com. Each tour is an additional $40 per person, and make sure when you send your email to add it to your current run package, you give your name, a contact phone number, and of course we'll have your email address so that we can get back to you about setting up for payment. Now, payments for the optional tours being added can be handled by PayPal invoice from us, or you can do a check or money order to send in. And the reason I'm talking about the tours now is because we have about 3 to 4 weeks to finalize the numbers for the tours. So not only will they have the proper amounts of food and beverage prepared for the locations, but we can also pay our deposits and plan accordingly for transportation. So that's this week's news update. We're looking forward to everyone joining us this year. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email. And we look forward to seeing everyone join us for April 9th through the 12th, DF 11 here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Pop goes the 80s. And until then, make sure you keep it rad.